35 years in the profession, and what motivates me to continue to want to get out of bed every day and come over here and get my job done is just the fact that I just love everything about the job. Football's in my DNA. I've had football season every year, I think, since 1966, and so I feel fortunate to have been involved with the game that long, and I feel like I'm not even working. I do this for free. Don't tell Coach C that, but no, it's exciting, and I like every aspect of it. I really like the strategizing and the game planning and working with the staff and putting together a game plan. I love being on the practice field with these guys and helping them get better and seeing their improvement as we go through the season. And then I just love game day. I love the college atmosphere. I love the big stadiums. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the sweaty palms that goes along with it. So, there's really nothing about college football that doesn't excite me. I have a great relationship with Dave Christensen. I've known him since he was a player at Washington and I was a graduate assistant coach there. And I really believe in his system and his modus operandi. It was really basically the same things we did with Coach James in my 13 years with him. And he took it, Gary Pinkel took it with him, and Dave was part of that. And so I think there's a nice fit there in terms of philosophy. The opportunity to stay in the West, and I love this Wyoming area. And I always, when I was a head coach at Idaho and Nevada, we played here 3 times, and so I have a feel for the tradition and the toughness that goes along with Cowboy football. Well, as we get back into into fall camp, coming out of spring football, then we're going to have some new players in our program that really need to get integrated right away. All right, we've got some guys that we think have a chance to come in and play and bring some added depth, if not start for us this year. And so it's going to be real important to bring those guys along very early on and identify who they are, so we can identify our top 22 and get them ready to go. Other than that, we're going to have twice as many practices in fall camp as we had during spring football. So, we are a long ways away from being where we want to be, really in any aspect of what we're doing. So it's and we don't have that many days left. So we've got to come in with that idea that there's got to be a sense of urgency. We've got to make every practice count, and we need to see the improvement every day as we go through fall camp, working towards that upper right-hand corner. As you look at the phases of preparation for the season, I think the closer you get to the season, the more important each phase becomes. So you start out with a winter conditioning program, and that's big, just in terms of of getting the kids at a high level of cardiovascular fitness, as well as getting them stronger. And then spring ball, you're introducing schemes, you're evaluating effort. And summer is really the most critical time to really prepare yourself physically. It's the biggest block of time that they have before the season to make some individual gains. And as we told the guys just a couple of weeks ago before we got started with the summer program, that when the time for action is here, the time for preparation is past. We're not going to make a lot of physical gains during the season. We hope to maintain our strength and speed during the season, but this is a big chance for us to get where we want to be physically so that we can be competitive in the fall.